it again because it was very, very full of information. Today, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look from the user's perspective on how to use, this time, the new mobile app. So I will be going through the application, mobile application, one feature by one feature in a similar fashion to what I did for the web application. So this should be quite exciting. I have a version of the app nobody else does. So this is the first time a lot of people will see it. I mean, once this call gets uploaded to YouTube, I'm sure it'll be the first time a lot of people will see it. So if you guys have any questions, like normal, just feel free to interrupt me. But give me a couple seconds while I cast my phone to my screen, which is always a difficulty. And I know in the meantime that last week we needed to still I guess, Antonio, you and a lot of other people want to learn how to do the hash confirmation for DGP coins.
I was able to find it. Basically, it's when I found it. Okay. When you deposit the token.
Yeah.
And then to find the hash ID, I just have to go on etherscan.io and then look for ERC20 and
you got
that's
it. Yeah, or I mean, if you're sending it to yourself, if somebody else is sending it to you, they can send you the hash as well, and then you just submit.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. So I'm glad.
Yeah, very simple.
Cool. So that I'll show that today as well, just
in case.
just in case, because I know a lot of people are sending DGP around, so that's good news.
Yeah, and I also have a question. You see where it says on DGP interest that it shows 0.
Oh, under DGP's actual asset, like on the DGP coin, right?
Yeah, let's say when I have, when I hold some Bitcoin, it's gonna give me some interest.
Yep.
And it's the same thing for DGP, right? But on DGP and other cryptos, it says 0.
Correct. So that's because, so Toto has to enable that, and so I'm sure by the time we're done with these calls, he would have enabled it so that you guys can access, see those rates. I'm positive almost that you're earning the rates now, though. I'm pretty sure.
Already.
Yeah. It's just not visible there, but that we'll add that. Well, he just has to turn something on, and I haven't shown him how to do that yet, so I'll show him how to do that.
Okay, cool. Oh, also, can we have access to our secret keys, or this is something that we won't have access to?
So it's a good question. I hope everybody heard it. So the secret keys are available, but you have to export them. And if you do that, then you don't earn interest. So that's the downfall of that. And so you can have them, and then you would have to manually do your work, I guess, right? But for people really, we enable that so that people that have lots and lots of money, and I don't know, if you have like 100 Ethereum or something like that, and you want 2 Ethereum to earn interest, but you want to keep 98 in your custody, that's where you would use that. But for normal people, I think that it's probably more problematic than not.
Okay, I see.
You get my point? But it's there. It's there.
Yeah, can we add a disclaimer, maybe?
Yeah, no, we could. I mean, that for people that want the keys, or people that just have a question.
Yeah, for people that want the keys, because I'm pretty sure that if people are going to be playing around the DGP wallet, and if they see that can they export the secret keys without knowing that they will lose access to the interest created by their holding their crypto in DGP wallet, then they're gonna be like coming in and be like, oh, why am I not earning interest and so on.
You're right. Okay, so I'll definitely add a disclaimer for that. But right now, I don't think it's actually I don't think it's visible for you to export your private keys. That's something that we do like on request.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
awesome.
It's pretty hidden in that sense. Okay, give me. I think everybody is on, or everybody who's coming is on, and let's rock and roll. 1 sec.
Oh, and by the way, sorry if I cut you off right there. I have a good question, because a lot of people here in Mexico, they would like to use the DGP wallet, because in Mexico to open a US dollar account, it's very, very hard.
Yep.
So they would like to use the DGP wallet and deposit funds in there because, you know, as well, they're giving like 4% return of interest just
on
for
USD,
holding
on
Mexican pesos
USD.
there.
Yeah. On pesos
Yeah.
and USD.
How can they deposit?
So good. So of course, if they have the funds on the DGP system, it's easy to do what you just said, right? So if they have crypto, which they can send and then trade into fiat, that would be a very easy way to do it. But getting Mexican pesos from a Mexican peso bank account to DGP would require us to onboard some local partner who is willing to accept the pesos in InstaCrypto or one of the integrations. Now, if we find that person, I could do it in like one day, but it's just a matter of getting that right person. You get my point?
Okay, and we have to do the same thing for Canada as well, I guess, right?
Well, luckily Canada's already done because of myself and also most of the people like Marita and them, right? Canada, the UK, the United States and India are rocking. And then Indonesia, I'm sure, because of what Toto has told me. So for all of those 5 places, you could do fiat into DGP seamlessly. I would say the United States is the hardest, but the other 4 are like very, very simple.
Okay, cool. So if you can work with me, because I really don't know how to.
Yeah. What do you have? You have wire transfers?
Understand that.
Wire transfers or e-transfers? What do your clients want to do?
Bank transfers.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I mean, Marita has done like probably 1,000 e-transfers to Global Exchange. So.
But that's done always through local exchange?
No. I'm saying is that like the process that we used to use for a Global Exchange for wire transfers and e-transfers are similar in DGP. So I know Marita has a lot of experience with that. So I mean, I'm sure it'll be easy for you guys to do it. Okay, so I have one last task.
I will assist Antonio.
Thank you, Marita.
Okay, cool. So one last task here, and then we could rock. I've shared my screen, but it's on my MacBook when I'm using a different computer, but no problem. Here, give me a sec.
I got a question while you're loading that up.
Okay.
For the mobile app,
yeah,
will it be available on iOS right away, or will it only be on Android to start?
No, it'll be available on iOS right away. I probably will release. So the version I have right now will be available tomorrow for everybody, iOS and Android. You do need to download something if you're an Apple user called TestFlight, which is Apple's beta testing platform. So if you have that already, or if you don't have that, we'll show you how to do it. But yeah, it's available for iOS.
I had TestFlight to use the old DGP.
The old one, yeah. It'll be the same thing. It'll be the exact same thing.
Okay.
Cool. So let's rock. And then I think that it's already on Google Play. I mean, the old version is definitely on the Google Play Store. So at this point, whenever Toto is ready and whenever he wants to go through the bureaucracy of dealing with Apple, he can push this to normal App Store as well. If it's on TestFlight, it's very easy to get to the normal App Store.
Okay, is Toto on?
Cool.
Okay, we can start now, Sharpan, with Toto.
Cool, no worries. And he's also a host. Can you find him? Because he's sharing his screen right now. And that's me, just to be clear. Are you able to find him?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I just want to make sure. So it's like another person who's not Sharpan, where it says MacBook. That's the name of the person. But you can see my screen.
All small letters. Yeah,
it's all small letters, and it's just he's sharing his screen right now. Marita, are you able to find it?
Yes.
Okay, so just want to make sure if anybody can't see it,
yes.
let me know.
No, only the photos. Anita and Antonio.
Copy. Okay, so if everybody can see my screen and they can hear me, then we can rock and roll. Let me start by assuming that some of you have used the old DGP mobile app. And if you have used the old DGP mobile app, and by the way, Antonio, if every couple seconds you could just make some sound to know that I'm not cut out, because that's just a concern of mine, and I'll just keep talking, which won't be cool.
Sure. If you ever cut out, I'm gonna tell you, hey.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So we released a version of let's call it DGP Mobile App 1.0. I believe it was sometime in November. I mean, I'm sure you guys have the date better than I do, but I believe it was sometime in November. And in that mobile app, at that time, it was just a mobile app. I don't think the web app was definitely not what it is right now, but I don't even think most people knew about it. So the mobile app at that time was built for a very specific reason, which was to enable people to send DGP, accept crypto, send crypto, and do some trades between crypto. So it's rudimentary is my point. Let's call this mobile app DGP app number 2. And this is very different from rudimentary. Just like I explained in the web app video, this, it's like a car. Even the mobile app is so advanced now that it's like a car. If you want to use it for basic things like accepting, sending, transferring, and trading crypto, I'm going to show you how to do that. But the capacity of this DGP mobile app at this point, and it's not even fully, the final version will probably take another week or so. We're just doing some beta testing, and I'll explain what's coming in that version. But even the one that you're going to see today has a tremendous amount of features that complement. It's not as powerful as the web app because the web app is in the desktop. It's in the web, it's a browser, so it'll be more capable. But this app is very, very powerful. And however people want to engage with DGP as an ecosystem, whether they're using it for trading or the bot or just as a normal crypto solution, maybe a portfolio tool, NFTs, as we talked about, all of this, different variations, it's possible through the app. And so I'm going to show you today, just from an end user's perspective, because we do have subsequent calls talking about from a trader, affiliate, now NFTs, etc. So there are other dimensions to the DGP ecosystem apart from the end user. But today is the last call about the end user, and we're going to look at how the end user will use the mobile app. So I will open it up, and I'm already logged in, but I'm going to log out. So now I downloaded the app. It looks the exact same on iPhone and Android, by the way, but this is, just to be clear, this is on a Samsung. So when I open the app for the first time, what I get to see is I'm not logged in, but I'm still able to use, and not to use, but to see through the app. So this in and of itself is a distinct feature, because in the first app, you have to log in to do anything. But in this application, you're going to see that we're providing a lot more data and market tools to the end user. And we're giving that all to him. He doesn't have to log in or be a customer, for example, to engage with that. Now, if he wants to transact, if he wants to utilize it, then yes, he has to log in. But in order to learn about the crypto space, to visualize it, you don't have to log in. As you can see, I'm not logged in right now. So the application has, I was going to try to break it up into pages, but it's not really broken up into pages. But today, for the purpose of basic end user stuff, I'm going to talk about two major parts of the app. One is this thing called markets. Let me bring my browser. Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. One is this thing called markets, and then the next one is called vaults. Beyond that, there's a lot of other stuff as well, but I'm going to try to get through these two. So the markets page, which is available even before login, is like CoinMarketCap. That's the best way that I can explain it. Anybody can download it to get the latest prices and data about virtually any asset or any type of asset, as long as the DGP management team wants to support it. And so here, there's a utility to the application already being built, even without asking the user to even sign in. So under markets, under the markets page, so this is how, that top left corner, I'm just going to use some terms, and I'm going to explain some terms, and then I'm going to keep using them in the call. So if I use these terms, please refer back to this point. When I say hamburger menu, I'm referring to this top left because it looks like a hamburger. Okay. When I say plugins, I'm referring to this button because it looks like the Instagram DM button, but I call it plugins. Okay. And when I say the bottom menu, I'm referring to these options. Cool. So just don't get confused if I do use those words. And if you do, let me know. But I've explained this at the beginning. Okay. So clicking the hamburger menu shows me the main menu between markets, vaults, and chats, and log in. I could close the hamburger menu. And let's talk about markets even before logging in, because markets before logging in is a different experience than markets after login as well. There's more features, obviously, once you logged in. But even before login, I'm going to give you a taste of the caliber of information that we plan on presenting to the user so that it can attract a variety of different users. So there are 4 types of markets. There's liquid, there is tokens, there is DeFi, and then there's bots. So I will go through all 4 of them. Inside each of those, one second. Sorry, that was my alarm. So inside each of those markets, there are types of assets, and I'll explain that. But just know that there's 4 main markets. There's a liquid market, there's a token market, there is a DeFi market, and then there's a bots market. Let's start with liquid, because liquid is the one that the majority, 90% of customers that ever use DGP will only care about liquid. So under liquid means what it obviously means is that in the liquid market page, you're going to find all the assets that are highly liquid. These are the famous, most used tokens, assets in the world. So inside of that page, you have 3 tabs here at the top. Do you see that? So at the top, you still have your same advertising. So anytime DGP wants to do any ads, release any information, maybe courses or even products, they put it up here, this little carousel. That top part's just for information for users. So we're looking at from it below there. So you have crypto as one list. So here you can see all the different cryptos as well as DGP right there, supported by the DGP wallet. Okay, you can see the prices and you can click on them. You can see the 24-hour ROI. You can click on them. I'm not going to click on them right now, but I will come back and click on them. So one.
I think sorry, Sharpan. I think the screen is frozen. All we see is just the main menu of the wallet.
Yeah, you're right. You know, that's probably correct. I see, like I'm looking at myself as well. Like I'm watching because I'm on 2 screens, so I could see it. I don't know if anybody else is frozen. Do you see me moving around the desktop?
Yes.
No, it's the mouse. Now it's moving the mouse, but otherwise it's the same main menu.
Okay. What about now?
Yes.
I think Antonio. I think maybe yours.
Now, yes.
Okay. Cool. So I apologize, but Rodello, has it been moving every time I talked?
Every time.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So that's good because no matter what, it's being recorded and it's recorded in crystal clear fashion. So just bear with the internet for now. But yes,
okay, cool.
Antonio, thank you. No, but better safe than sorry. So just keep calling it out.
True, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So crypto is obvious. And you can click on the crypto. So let's say you click on one asset. Let's say Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin is the most popular. And what it does is it gives you a page about the asset. And at this point in each page, asset page, especially in the liquid market, it's focused on helping the customer buy it. It's not, it's meant for as Antonio, we talked about the OTC. It's meant for customers who want to get Bitcoin for the first time, or I mean, maybe not the first time, but they want to get Bitcoin. So there's an entire process there, which I will come back to because it's a lengthy one, but that's what happens when you click individual assets. You can see the data about how to buy it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go back. So that's crypto. Then there's fiat. So all the fiat currencies that you guys know about, right? And then the last one is stable coins. So any of the stable coins that are there, it's organized into a third little category. And that's liquid. If you want to search a currency, say you want to see if, we support, I don't know, Uniswap or some Dogecoin or something, you can simply click search, that search icon right there. And when you do, it opens up a full search interface, and you can type in, and it even organizes the search page by crypto, and then you can switch to fiat. If you want to see the fiats, you can switch to stable, and you could just search whatever you want. You could paste, the name of a coin if you don't know what it is. So the search interface is quite beautiful, if I do say so myself. And that means that you don't have to search through everything, because if there's hundreds of coins, you could just, click it. And Filipino pesos is not added yet, but that was someone's responsibility to remind me. I apologize for that. I will make sure it's done today. If Antonio or Marita, please annoy me about it until I get it done.
Okay.
Yeah. So that right there gives you all of CoinMarketCap right there. Just because CoinMarketCap is specializing in the most liquid assets. I know people go on CoinMarketCap to study maybe like Coin 2005, but not really. It's great at capturing the mainstream audience. And now DGP can do that as well. If somebody from, I don't know, a new country wants to see if they can buy Bitcoin using DGP, they can simply download the app. They don't even have to log in, and they can click Bitcoin. They can see if the coin is supported, and then they could see that price and everything like that. And then they could see if it's available in their country, right? So look at what you can see. And I'm going to still come back to show you guys the whole checkout process. Like I did for InstaCrypto. Remember InstaCrypto and DGP where you're able to onboard fiat? I'm going to do the same thing here in the mobile. But what you do see immediately is the countries that DGP is accepting purchases for Bitcoin from. And tomorrow, if we add, Mexico, if we add XYZ, those will all be there. So this becomes quite informative for the user, because you're giving him all of this data and you're giving him all these tools before he even has to get started. So that is liquid. Okay. The next market is tokens. So this is the part I'm working on a lot right now. I'm trying to get this finished because the liquid part, it's done. I mean, that's completely done. The functionality is done. Everything is ready to go. The token part is where I have a lot of excitement. And it's tokens is all done in the web app. So I wanted to get that into the mobile app. So as you can see, the lists, you're going to see the coin lists are still the crypto lists. But by the time I release the application tomorrow, you'll have the updated tokens list. So I'll explain this in a little bit more detail. People can choose to list their or create, even like we talked about with NFTs, create or list assets on DGP. Maybe these assets are unique. They're not on CoinMarketCap, or maybe they're on CoinMarketCap. It doesn't matter. But they might be equity tokens. They could be NFTs. They could be fund management tokens for investors. They could be initial exchange offerings. So we have so far support for fund offerings. So this will be a list of all the investment funds that DGP wants to offer. Then the next one is syndicates. Syndicates is a long-term investment fund. Then you have shares. If anybody's doing a security token offering and DGP wants to enable their customers to buy that, they'll be there. Then you have what we talked about, Antonio, NFTs. So any NFT created with or supported by DGP will appear here. And then you have you have IEOs, initial exchange offerings, which are not NFTs and not ICOs, something in the middle. But we currently enable people to create those, to launch them and to list them on DGP. So the DGP customer base will be able to interact with all the bleeding edge tokenized asset classes. I mean, there's probably not one that I've missed. And if there's some that nobody else has, like fund offerings, which we created. So this enables a wide range of customers and investors that can be attracted to DGP beyond, of course, you're already giving them all the liquid stuff. You're already doing everything Coinbase and Binance does. And now you're giving them a multi-tiered marketplace with all different types of tokenized assets. Oh, I just got an email saying that the DGP app has been published on test flight. So iPhone users can download the same version I'm using right now if they really want to. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about the tokenized component? Obviously, tomorrow you'll be able to see some of the tokenized assets. But and if you don't know what tokenized assets are, then we'll have another call for that, I guess. But if you do know what they are, if you guys have any questions about it, this is a completely new dimension to cryptocurrency. Everybody knows what an ICO is, but since that, there's been the proliferation of many different tokenized assets, and DGP will be one of the only wallets in the world that will allow support for almost all of them. I will take silence as a nod of confirmation. Okay, so that's the second market, tokenized assets. The third market is probably the one that we specialize in at Global Exchange the most, which is DeFi. So DeFi was well explained in the web application video because I went through how the difference between liquid interest, bond interest, and how you can take advantage of your crypto holdings. So here in the mobile application, you're able to see all of the different assets that generate interest when you click on the DeFi marketplace. And you're able to see the different bonds that you're able to invest into. So here is where you're going to see some really unique features because, again, I'm not going to go into too much of this because it's really going to get out of hand. But let's just say you wanted to even do calculations on how much you're going to earn from your Bitcoin in interest. You can click it, and there's this incredible calculator that shows you, depending on how much time you're investing the coin and how much time you're holding it, and it'll give you an approximation of your daily earnings, your week, and how much your total earnings are depending on the time scale. And you can proceed forward with that. So, I mean, the ability to interact native with the DeFi markets, I mean, I've just never seen it on an application in this fashion, both for locked up investments, but also for the liquid markets. So that's very exciting. And I'm very excited to see how people engage with that. So the last market is, I think this definitely DGP's favorite, which is bots. So there will be a webinar on bots because I've kept this very much a secret from everybody. But we have went out and really invested in building a, not just a platform where customers can enjoy the DGP bot the way that you guys do now, but a way that customers can engage with the entire investment bot marketplace offered by DGP in the same way that we built almost all the instruments for the DeFi market. We're doing now the same thing for bots. And so you'll be able to keep up with your DGP bot. You'll be able to get the alerts directly to your app. You'll be able to, in the future, and I'll talk about this more on the webinar, you'll be able to actually just connect the bot directly to one of your DGP wallet accounts and let it trade in the same way that I believe you guys are doing with Binance or whatever exchange right now. So the bots component to the DGP app is incredible, and it's probably one of the most exciting things. I know me and Toto have talked about that in great detail, and one of the things he wanted was to give his customers access to the bot. And one of the things I wanted was to make it so that his customers don't have to do anything. And as soon as they sign into DGP, they're connected to that bot, which is a huge accomplishment if we're able to do it. So those are the four main marketplaces. Inside of them, there are many different asset classes, and inside of them, there are many different assets. It's not important for you to learn about each one. You don't need to care about each one. But if you are a holder of the DGP coin, or if you're long-term supporter of the platform, what you can start to see is that this is becoming a two-sided marketplace where token creators or cryptocurrencies or fiat currencies, bots, DeFi, are able to be presented in a very easy to use fashion to all DGP users, which will then create this very addictive, let's say, customer feedback loop where people become used to, because there's no other way, or there's no other place they could get all of this in one app, not let alone the wallet and OTC functions, but just the access to all of these markets. The closest competitor would be something like a Binance, but even that doesn't have some of these additional tokenized instruments that we've done. They definitely don't have the DeFi in terms of the interest rates or bonds that we do. So it's a very robust offering, and it'll take time to learn. But if you're just a normal person and all you care about is Bitcoin, don't worry. It's the first thing on the first page, and it gives you a totality of options just with that. But you can take your journey from just learning about Bitcoin or getting people to buy Bitcoin, which obviously is a big objective, and show them the entire gambit of the cryptocurrency ecosystem without them even having to leave the application. Okay, now let's log in. So can you imagine all of the things I just said was even before I logged in? So I will log in, click login, and I can, same as the login for the web application, I can create an account. If I'm new, I can see if I was pre-registered. Remember, your affiliate can sign you up. You'll get credentials. You click I was pre-registered. That's perfectly fine. Or if you already have an account, you click login. So I will log in with my face. And it's then fetching my account, and it's going to take me back to the same marketplace that I was just at. And now the only difference is that when I go to the menu, it's referring to myself. It shows my picture, my DGP balance, and I can log out instead of logging in. Okay, so there's still a procedure. There's still lots of things inside the markets that we want to talk about, like how to get people fiat to crypto or trade or all of that. I'll come back to that. Now that you guys have an understanding of what the markets is, I want to talk about the wallet function, the vaults. So the vaults is the name for our wallet system. And so this is a really advanced, very cool wallet system. Let me start by saying there's a similar breakup at the bottom here, right? But it's not just like, it's not the same breakup. It's not just like liquid, tokens, etc. It's actually liquid and then DeFi. And then the next two are not available to click unless you have investments into tokens or bonds. Bots. So if once you are a purchaser of bots and tokens, you can actually access these two last wallets. Because for every wallet, for every bot account, we're issuing wallets. For every token, every NFT, we're issuing wallets. So it all happens automatically. So there's an incredible amount of additional stuff for people that want that. But for every user, no matter what, you get the liquid and DeFi wallets just for registering. So how does this work? So when you're on liquid, you can go at the top, you see all the cryptos that are, and fiats, they're all there, fiats and cryptos that are liquid. And if you want to search, right now I'm on my Bitcoin DGP wallet, right? It says, and how do I know that? Because it says BTC. It says DGP, it says liquid, it says Bitcoin. It shows everything that's going on, right? And if I want to, go to my ETH wallet, I could just click ETH. It'll open up my ETH. If I want to find my Timbuktu wallet that I just click search, and it'll show me all of my wallets, and I could search it, and it'll show me my balances for each wallet. So, and then if I click on, say, USD, it'll take me to my USD wallets. So the interaction between wallets, whether it's INR or pesos or crypto, it's pretty seamless at the top there. But let's go back to Bitcoin. So there are some elements to this because we wanted to make this as robust as possible. So first things first, you can view, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I am in this case. But let me see if I want to see if it's possible. Showing the currencies. Oh yeah, that just switches between currency. So I don't know if you just saw what I did. So let's be very clear. I'm still on my Bitcoin wallet. Okay. So let me refresh that. Let me go back to, okay. So I'm on my Bitcoin wallet. So I have up here is where you check what wallet I'm in. So I'm in my Bitcoin wallet. I have 0.011 BTC, okay? This third button allows the user to see that balance in any currency. So he's able to visualize his Bitcoin holdings in any of these currencies, fiat, crypto, whatever. So I have my 0.01. So if I wanted to see my Bitcoin balance in USD, I just do that. I click search and I click USD, or I'm already there. And then it loads it up and shows me the value. And I could do that in every currency. So visualizing your assets in any currency, it's just by clicking that button. That's the third button on the wallet page. The second button right here says liquid. Okay, so if you click that, you can actually see the different types of liquid vaults that you have. There's one that's a spend vault, and then there's one that's liquid. So right now we're only going to stick with liquid, but of course in the future, for those of you that know, we do have a spending feature that is not enabled yet, but you will be able to move money from, in the future, from, let's say, your liquid vault to a spendable vault, but you can switch between those right there. That's my point. But we'll stick with liquid for now. And finally, if you're registered to more than one app, you can see all of the apps you have and look at the balances in each one of them. But DGP, because I'm logged into DGP, is the default. So just at the top there, you're able to go through variations of your holdings and visualize it in so much different clarity. So yeah, that's what those top three buttons are. But for now, I'm just going to leave it liquid, DGP, Bitcoin. And then if I go to Ether, it'll be liquid, DGP, Ethereum. So just to be clear on that. Okay, so each wallet has a transaction. So now I'm getting into this bottom half here. There's an overview page. There's a, overview tab. There's a transactions tab. And then there's an actions tab. That's it. Transactions are pretty self-explanatory. They're transactions, right? So it gives you a transaction record. If you want to see a bigger version, you just click this arrow right here. It makes it full screen for you. And then you can see through each of the transactions that happened. You can organize them by, you can filter them that I only want to see my deposits. I only want to see my withdrawals. And then let's say you clicked, I only want to see my withdrawals. So it's showing you all the withdrawals, and then you can further filter it. So let's say you make a withdrawal from DGP for Bitcoin. So it'll be there, but then if you want to see only your pending withdrawals, your processing withdrawals for Bitcoin, you can filter it in at 2-3 levels of filtration and visualize your transactions. You can search your transactions by date, by recipient, and things like that. So even inside the transaction inspector, there is a significant amount of customer maneuverability that's just, in my opinion, the one of the best I've ever seen. So that's why you can analyze transactions for each vault, and you can do that for each individual vault. Okay, and the last thing is actions. So if you click actions, it shows you what you can do. So you can view your Bitcoin address, click that, you'll get your Bitcoin address. You can copy it or you can enlarge it. You can add Bitcoin. You can do it by external Bitcoin address, or you can do it from another global exchange application, like we did with Connect Transfer in the web app. You can send Bitcoin, and you can send it out to another application or external, and you can, there's one more action I think that's available right now. Oh, buy Bitcoin, sell Bitcoin, invest Bitcoin, and withdraw Bitcoin earnings, which are all the same options that are in the chat interface inside the web application. So all of that would be under actions, and you can click on whichever one you want to do. So that's one wallet. That's one wallet. And you can do that for every single currency and for every single wallet type. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory there. The next thing I'm going to go into is to look at your DeFi wallets. So we did your liquid wallets. Now let's look at everybody, because just for signing up, you get your DeFi wallets, okay? So when you click DeFi, and remember, let me explain what DeFi is. It's the wallet that you're earning interest to. So when you hold Bitcoin in your liquid wallet, let's say you're holding 1 Bitcoin, the interest is going to a DeFi wallet. Both of them are Bitcoin. Both of them belong to you. And this is how you can visualize that, right? So here you have, again, the option to look between both your liquid wallets and also your bond wallets, because you have bond wallets for Bitcoin as well if you're the owner of bonds. Similarly, you have each individual transaction, every day, the Bitcoin interest that you could be earning or the withdrawals that you've done. And the one function, because there's only one action with your interest wallets, is withdraw your interest. So if you just want to withdraw your interest, take it to your liquid wallet and then send it out, no problemo. So all three of those levels apply to all users. Liquid, which is where they transact their crypto from to here, there. Liquid interest, if they're holding any crypto, they're earning liquid interest. They can withdraw it from there to their liquid account. And then if they're holding bonds, they're also earning bond interest. So all of those are broken up between the first two wallet pages. Then the next two wallet pages, which I can't click right now because I haven't bought the tokens. If you own tokenized assets or if you own bots, you'll have a bot wallet, and you'll have a wallet for each tokenized investment you make. And all of those will have the same basically accounting functionality that I'm talking about with the Liquid and DeFi wallets. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty exciting, and it lets people take full advantage of all of the things that we have to offer. So if there are no immediate questions on that, I'll go back and I'll go through, well, before I go back to markets and go through a transaction, I'm going to go through the support. So the support is probably the most impressive part about this whole app, which is saying a lot because this app is very impressive. So you can actually just click this third button there, which says chats. It actually won't be there anymore. It'll say support. I think it'll say settings or support, but it'll say it says chats right now. It's the same deal though. So when you click on that, there are similarly, so remember, we went through markets, we went through vaults, and now we're going through, it says chats right now, but call it support. So when you click there in the support infrastructure, you have 4 different tabs like all the other pages. So you have learn, which is the first one. So what's learn? Learn is if DGP has posted their how-to tutorial videos, articles, content, education, what is Bitcoin? How do you do this transaction? Hopefully all of these videos that I'm making will go into the learn section so people can watch them. And people can get all of that content directly in their mobile app. So see, this is this DGP publications. Then they click that, and then it shows all the different videos. And if they see, it says no articles for that publication. And if they have any videos, it'll show each video, and then they can directly watch the video inside the application. So the application becomes, and I think I was talking to somebody about this. Yeah, see, that's me doing a tutorial on how to use DGP, right? So that's crazy because that's actually a connect. It's showing you how to do a connect transfer. So there's individual pages it's just up to the team now for us to work to upload all of the different potential questions people have. I was talking to a gentleman at the end of the last call who was saying he has courses. This is like an ed tech software. This is entire education technology software that is built into the DGP app. You can build long-winded, I want to see if there's any articles that you can see. Yes, look. So these are just test articles that we made, but remember in the other publication, there were no articles. You can actually go through and read the articles directly inside the app. You can watch the videos. You can share the videos with people outside and inside. So if they have questions, you can answer them. If you're doing courses on, what is Bitcoin? What is this NFT, that, blah, blah, blah. It's all simply accessible directly inside of their learn section. So the learn section, even though it's only one tab in the support page, is more like an education application in and of itself. Okay, so the next thing you have is the bot. I'll come back to this because this is actually more useful when the affiliate program is out. But this is like a helper bot. It's not like a trading bot. It helps you find stuff, right? So if you're confused and you don't want to watch videos and learn articles and you don't want to talk to support, you can go to the bot page and you can ask the bot, hey, can you get me some information? Let's say you want to look for some transactions, right? So you click transactions and the bot invokes every one of your, it's an artificial intelligence that picks up whatever you've done. So now you can see here, you can say it's asking me, what type of transactions do you want to see, Sharpan? Do you want to see your deposits, your withdrawals? Do you want to see your trades? And it'll show you everything. And then if you don't see it, you can search for it. I mean, there is a incredible, like the bot in and of itself answers a lot of support questions because it's not just like I hate bots on websites that are not a part of the website because they just give you content. But this bot actually just goes and gets your data because it has access to all of that. So whether you want to learn about your affiliate network, whether you want to perform actions, whether you want to, learn more, you can do literally all of that. And the bot can assist you. And the bot can assist you if if you don't want to talk to humans. So the next part of the support ecosystem is talking to humans. So if you are sick and tired of bots and you're sick and tired of learning articles and videos and you want to yell at somebody, you can do that directly here. So all you have to do is click the middle button that, oh, 1 second, I lost my mouse. Cool. So right here, this middle C button stands for chats. When you click that, no matter what page you're on, if you're on the learn page and you just click the middle one, it'll say, what do you want to do? And then there's edit profile. And then there's one that says speak to support. So if you want to speak to support, our support team, and then the DGP support team, you just click that. It opens up your support chat with the company. And you can literally talk to the support team directly here. You can yell at them. Hey, where is my transaction? I can't find it. Blah, 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 right? Whatever people do. And then the support team will respond and you'll get that directly to your app. You can upload screenshots of issues that you're having because we wanted to make it so that all of the potential issues that are capable of happening, the customers can tell us. So there's a live support. There is a bot support. There's obviously content support. What else is there? There is ticket support. Tickets. Everybody loves tickets. I mean, I hate tickets, but whatever. Tickets are like if you have an issue, right? So it'll say, you know, what's your issue? Is it a transactional issue? And so tickets are for things that are not urgent. You can upload screenshots there too. You can contact a person, and then that's another medium of getting support. Okay. And so the education component, content component is huge. The support infrastructure is, I mean, I'd love for somebody to show me something comparable. And then finally, and probably one of the more underrated and exciting components of this, I talked about this a little bit when I did the web application, is that you can you can chat with other DGP users. And in the web app, I understand why that might be somewhat futile because you need to log in. But when it's in your phone and you just come to the chats page and you click this, the third one, it opens up your chat interface and you can find any person, any one of your contacts, and start talking to them. So if you refer somebody to DGP, you can find them on the app and talk to them. You can send them money and say, I just sent you money. You can confirm with them. You can sell them stuff. You can have I think group chats are not enabled yet, but you will be able to have group chats. And of course, what did I promise? I said, when the trading bot component comes out, all of the trading bot alerts will come directly to your chat inside of your DGP app. You don't need to go to Telegram. I mean, I love Telegram too, but when you have your own inherent peer-to-peer, peer-to-bot, and peer-to-enterprise chat interface, there's nothing comparable to that, right? So if I want to talk to, let's say, look at this person trying to set up a wallet. Sorry, you can make up your own little catchphrase. So if I want to talk to Jabir or Ralph, who seem to be the people I talk to a lot, I could click him. It would open up the conversation. I could say, yo, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. So there's an entire interface there. What's the reason for that? What's the reason? Are we trying to compete with WhatsApp or Telegram? No, we're not. We're not a casual messaging application. We're a financial messaging application. We want you to be able to communicate with people for professional reasons. If you're doing business with them, you can do that in the DGP app. If you're doing a business deal with them, you could talk about that here because you can then send the money, you can take money, you can accept payments. If you're doing trading conversations, investing conversations, all of that is much more aggregate, that's much more powerful when you can do all, the ecosystem is containing the social chat that this now does. Am I missing anything? I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, there's a lot of power to change settings, but I mean, going into that is kind of pedantic because you guys, I think, would just get bored. Okay, so let's go through an example. I mean, there's still probably another 4 or 5 hours I could talk about each individual feature, but that would be horrible. So I wanted to give a big overview today on what the main features are, and then I wanted to release short videos, maybe 30-second or 1-minute videos saying how to. So how to do a withdrawal, how to do a transact, how to do a trade, how to do this. And all of those you'll be able to now find in the learn section of your DGP app. So I'm not going to talk about minuscule things because there's a lot if we were going to talk about it on that fashion. But I want to give you guys the big ideas here. But I will do one transaction. I'll do the same transaction I did inside of the web app. So what was that transaction? I wanted to deposit CAD and trade into Bitcoin, which is probably the most popular flow. So you can do it from the web app, but you can also do it from the phone end to end. Oh, I locked it. End to end, you could do it from the mobile app. So I'll show you. First and foremost, you click Bitcoin. Remember, now I'm logged in, so it's pulling my balances too, which is great. So then I'm a new person, say I don't have any Bitcoin, and I want some Bitcoin. So I want to say, well, I don't have any Bitcoin. How do I get it? Let's say I'm in Canada, so I want to send CAD. So then I could either click buy and actually do it straight from CAD, but I'll show you guys the easier one as well, where I could click fiat, click CAD, and then I would be able to just click buy. So if I click buy here, it then gives me the ability to go through and the same process you went through in the app, but in the phone, and say, okay, where are you buying from? I'm buying from Canada. What currency are you using? I want to use CAD. Oh, I have to use a different, that's Canadian dollar, sorry. You have to spell it out. Okay, so Canadian dollar. And then what's the method? E-transfer. Who's the banker? You could pick between different exchanges, but right now it's just global exchange. And then it'll take you to a quote page. So it shows you right here how much CAD you need to send, how much we're going to credit you, and then the trade amount. And you can preview all of that. You can see, I want to send 500 CAD, whatever, right? And then it'll populate everything, and it'll give me even a fee audit where it breaks down the fees in a way that I've never seen before. I'm going to do the Bitcoin one because I realized it's just CAD to CAD trade is useless. Let me do Bitcoin. Market, Bitcoin, buy. Well, first, what it's going to do is pick up and show me that there's 5 countries where I could buy Bitcoin from. So I'm in Canada. So then it'll say Sharpan, what currency? I'll pay with CAD. And then it'll say Sharpan, what method? So I'll use Interac. And then Sharpan will say, who's the exchange? I'll say global exchange. And here you can do, 500 CAD, done, next. It'll give you the breakdown of how much Bitcoin you're going to get and how it's the final price of Bitcoin. Perfect. And then if I click start, it's going to say, are you ready to initiate the e-transfer? It'll give me a tutorial if I don't know how to do it. And I click transact, and then it'll initiate the same thing that I did that day in the web app. It's going to say, Sharpan, you have successfully started this transaction, but you need to go do everything, right? Because you haven't sent the e-transfer yet. And this is really, in my opinion, this is where the power of the mobile app is vicious. It's once somebody wants to initiate a transaction, the mobile app helps them manage it in live time, right? So look what it says, what to do next. Or the user could say, no, I'm not going to send the CAD now. I'll send it later. But the user can say, no, I want to do it now. So you just click start now. Go back to the home page. And you could click the next button, or at any point, you can look at your pending transactions by clicking plugins. Remember I said plugins? And under plugins, there's so much stuff, but I'm not going to go into everything today. I'm just going to go into this first one that says block check, okay? The same thing like when you go into chats and you click transactions in the web app, right? And here, it's showing all the live OTC transactions that are happening. And at the bottom, it's showing me my pending stuff that I should deal with. So if I initiated a CAD deposit, and remember, I initiated one with you guys that day. I still haven't canceled it. And I initiated one right now. So there's 2. And it's showing Sharpan, you have 0 pending withdrawals, 0 checks to sign, 0 checks to cash, but you have 2 deposits. So all I need to do is click on deposits. It then shows me the 2 transactions that I haven't dealt with. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this one right here. Okay. And then it'll show me, do you see, it'll give me all of the ability. I can talk to support. I could cancel it if I don't want to do it. I can go to ATM's block check, or I could click track my transaction. And that's when it will show me the, sorry, ATMs, it'll take you out of the app because it goes to a third-party website. I mean, it goes to our website right now. But before that, it will let you indulge on what's the next step that you want to do, just like it did in the mobile application. So it's a live tracker. So if somebody needs help with this transaction or that transaction, they can come to this transaction page and figure it out. One of my favorite features here is to talk to support directly from there. And so if you're having issues with this $500 e-transfer, you can just pull that e-transfer into the support and say, hey, I've tried to start this e-transfer. What do I do next? Or you can ask the bot, to help you out in that capacity. So getting people to fund their account is always difficult because the process is usually painful, but we've tried our level best so that whether you're funding an account using God knows any payment system from anywhere in the world, we can have a step-by-step procedure and the support to help the clients do that. Once I have my CAD, do I have any CAD even to play with right now? Once I have my CAD, yes, I have $7.51 Canadian. Okay, so I will show you, because the first part is they add their funds, right? And then the second part is they can trade it to Bitcoin. So now I'll just go to my marketplace, Bitcoin. I'll click buy. And I'll show you the difference. Once you have the money in your vault, in whatever vault you have, you do the same process, right? You click this, or you could do worldwide. You could do at that point, you don't actually need to even put CAD. But anyway, I did click CAD method. And so now, since I have the money in my vault, remember, there's a separate transaction where you help them fund it. But now that it's in there, I use, instead of Interac, payment is vault, proceed to banker. It's going to be global exchange. Surprise, surprise. And now I could trade the CAD that's in my vault into Bitcoin. So the first part is us helping them get their accounts topped up. The second part is they can trade whatever they want, whatever they want, just like they did in the web application. So say I want to trade $5 CAD. It's going to show me exactly how much Bitcoin I'm going to receive, what's the price of CAD, what's the fees I'm going to pay. And if I click start, the transaction initiates because I already have the $7 there. So it takes care of the customer's journey from first topping up, adding funds, and then, so trade successfully happened. So now my new CAD balance is $2.15 because I had $7.15 and I have a little bit more Bitcoin, but obviously not much more because Bitcoin's very expensive. And it shows me the transaction is complete. So once we've helped them get the funds into their DGP, and they can do crypto to crypto and they can do all of those trades here. But once they do that, then it's very easy for them to access the interest or to trade or to use the bots and etc. But really, the incredible power of the app is that it is a direct communication with each customer, between the company and the customer, and then between the customer and each of his offline transactions. I think that'll be enough for my rant today. There is probably, I don't know, man, like another 50 things I could show you, but it would go deep into the nuances. And so what I want to do now is maybe open it up to broad questions. And if there are specific questions, like if you have questions like, how do I do a wire transfer from this country? That will be answered in the learn section of the app. So I'll make individual videos for that so that you guys don't have to remember it. But if you have broad basing questions or suggestions or whatever it is, I'd be happy to take them right now, or even just your feedback. I know it's a lot of new information, and I please recommend Marita get this video to everybody so they can watch it again, because as we know, I like to talk very fast.
Yeah, sure. That's right. We understand. We understand that one.
Oh, you guys, but you two are geniuses. So that's you're an anomaly to the subject, no?
You're becoming genius, Sherman, because of you.
Oh, you guys are too nice. I'm trying to kick myself out now. 1 sec. No, I'm trying to stop sharing the mobile screen because it's slowing down my internet. 1 second, okay? Hide. I'm having no success. Oh, there we go. All right. MacBook is leaving. Sharpan is still here. All right. So yeah, I don't know, Antonio, Marita, seems like everybody is quiet. Maybe I put them all to sleep. But
It's a lot of information to take in.
It is a lot. It is a lot. One thing I'll always say, it's much harder to understand than to use. It's really easy to use. It's hard to understand. That's why you don't, these type of webinars are for people that are interested really in building the business or, being early adopters. But normal users would never listen to this type of nonsense. They would just download it and play around with it and figure it out. But one of the things we're really proud of is that we are going to painfully annoying measures to make sure that if a user has an issue, he can access recorded support, automated support, live support. And so we hopefully one day that could be multilingual, not just in English, but in multiple languages. So the support apparatus, which is so key when you're growing your customer base, is one of the things that makes this app unique. This app is built like a medical app for support, like how they have so many support engagements. Cryptocurrency apps are usually not, the greatest when it comes to support. We want it to be different there. But, there is a really exciting element inside of the tokens, that the token markets, the DeFi, and of course the bots. I mean, that's what DGP is so unique at. And the fact that the mobile app will allow you to not only get the alerts to your phone, but actually connect your wallets and keep track of that bot inside the DGP app. I mean, it's a pretty a revolutionary experience in cryptocurrency, I would say.
Awesome.
This is Emmanuel from Montreal.
How are you, Emmanuel from Montreal?
I'm great.
That's good. Were you the gentleman that was like in the Bahamas last time we did a call, or not? But not really there.
Yes. Now I am back. Conversation is finished.
Yes. You're on a beach. Yes.
All right. Tell me why we are standing about our debit card or credit card on our wallet. You know that I'm going to ask that.
No, I think you asked the same question when we last spoke. That's why. Okay, so if you noticed, and I didn't want you to notice, but if you noticed, there actually is the spend wallet integrated into DGP. When I went to Liquid, when I went to the vaults page for like Bitcoin or whatever, inside of my vault, there was a Liquid vault, and then there was also a spend vault. So users, once the credit card is issued, and if you want to know the direct answer, I mean, that's still a position me, Marita, have to sit down and go through all of that and set it up. But once the card is issued, the fact of the matter is they can go directly into their DGP app and transfer money between their Liquid vault and their spend vault and then spend it. So although the offline technicalities are not sorted, the actual online technicalities, this is going to make it so that you can literally use any crypto and then simply click a couple buttons in the DGP app. Imagine this for 1 second. The interest you're earning is coming to this app. You can just use that, put it into your spend vault, and then spend it once the credit card comes out. You can move the profit you're making from the bot. This brings the entire ecosystem to one place. And I completely agree that it would be so beautiful if you can take all of this and push it into a way that you can spend it. But the technical infrastructure is now there. It's built into the app. It's now just a matter of finalizing card providers and going ahead with it, which of course is a painful process.
So
Great.
we can use we have our own card designed already, but
Yeah. All of it, this is so inside of your app, you have your virtual card. Right. So the virtual card, when you click the spend, will be there and they can use that. But no matter what the capacity is, they need to move money to their spending wallet. And that's also now in the wallet too. So if we find the right partner to issue those cards, I mean, it's just plugging it in from the app side. It's done.
wow. Okay, so
Now I'm making that sound like it's a simple task. It's of course not a simple task to get the partner, but the big part, which is building the integration, is done.
we're becoming genius because of you.
Oh no, I'm simply trying to keep up. I'm simply trying to keep busy. Guys, I'm very excited right now. The ability for you guys, especially I think once we do the affiliate webinar, the ability for you guys to use this app to then make money by getting other people to use DGP and use the DGP products and to make transactions, you have such a capacity to, oh, I forgot to show you how to sign people up. So even though this is not the affiliate webinar, I will show you how simple it is to get other people referred, to show your friends and whoever it is, hey, you want to use a wallet? You want to use a wallet that has all these features? It's all built in. Oh, wait, I stopped sharing my screen. But it's all built in. And on the affiliate webinar, I'll go into it. There's a page inside the DGP app, which I'm sure some of you will find, but try not to find it, which literally is like a marketing automation system. It lets you send messages and text messages and emails and like, hey, download the app and all of that stuff. It's very, very cool. So the affiliate webinar, I don't know when that's going to be. I don't think we can set a date because I think we need to have a conversation, but that will enlighten you now, like with these tools in hand. Sorry, someone talking?
Antonio.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, guys, I didn't know. I thought you were saying something. Sorry. The user experience, both manifested in the web and the mobile, will become very important once you guys start showing people this application. And now you can have, I mean, probably in my opinion, the most connection to all those people because you can talk to them directly in the app. You can get them started. You can have a tremendous amount of control over the experience they have and bring all of the things they love about crypto, whether that's trading or bots or DeFi or spending, hopefully one day. But even if they just want to get some, this appeals to everybody from, I just have $20 in my TD and I want to send it to buy crypto, all the way to a professional investor. This covers the entire gambit. And it lets you guys choose how you want to introduce this, because you can introduce it in a really simple fashion, or you can, of course, introduce it in the largest way possible. You could transfer money between DGP users. I mean, yeah, I need to make a lot of videos still going over all the mobile features. It's crazy. Okay. I will take the silence as a blessing, I hope.
Oh, no, Sherman.
Of course not.
How can we sign up people on that wallet? Can you show us?
Oh man, you want dessert. You want the cake. Okay, fine. I'll show you. Give me a sec. I need to turn on the phone cast. It's pretty incredible. I built it for the affiliate app, so it was built before an affiliate marketing system. Oh shit. Sorry, excuse my French. Yeah.
So we have to take note. How are we going to, sign up our affiliates? So it's gonna be, yeah.
But the people who are already.
Hey guys, can you still hear me? Am I still there? Am I still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right, give me 1 sec. Sorry, I almost kicked myself out. That would have been bad. Give me a sec. So cancel, join from browser. This time I'll come in as MacBook 2 or something like that. Mac. Oh, I'll come in as Yankees. Okay, so Antonio, can you let in Yankees?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So, and can you make Yankees a co-host? Do you know how to do that?
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect. Let me know when that's done. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so look for, this time not MacBook, look for Yankees, and you'll see my screen again, I believe. Yes, you should see my phone again. Am I correct?
Yeah, we can see your phone. Yeah.
Yes. So this time, instead of looking for MacBook, look for the Yankees, and you will see my phone again. So Rodello has, like the kid in the classroom that asks the last question and keeps the class going, has asked a very important question, and one that I will go into much more detail on when I do the affiliate webinar. But I will show you guys how to get users started. If you're, how you want to do it, it means remarkable. So you click, menu. You have to be logged in, right? You click menu and you see what it says right there. Can anybody see that? Is it clear enough?
Yes.
It says refer people, right? So you click on that button, and this entire page is to help anybody grow their business. It says your network is your network, which is a line that people have said a lot, but this means it. It literally means it, because what this page is going to do is help you expand your DGP customer base. So look what you can do here. You can register them. You can send the registration to their iPhone. You can send the registration to their Android. You can send the registration if they're using a computer. You can send the registration to if they're using a phone, but they're using their browser. Because I wanted to think of every potential way this could fail and organize for that. So let's just first do with register user. So remember, when you log in or when you're creating an account, it says I was pre-registered by somebody else. So that's what this is when you say register prospect. So all you have to do is click register, click use custom email, enter in the email of your friend. So whoever's creating an account, let me use some temp mail so I could just show you guys. So I'm going to use some random email, temp mail, and I will enter my friend's email, right? So let's say you're signing up John or whatever, and John has sent you his email saying, all right, man, sign me up for the wallet. I'll check it out, right? So I'm going to use whatever email comes up here. Oh man, my internet's brutal. Okay. My God, what is this? So that's CERALE at, no, sorry, 2373 at noobf.com. CERALE 2373 at noobf.com. Okay. That sounds like an interesting website. Okay. Do you guys see what I've done here? I've entered in my friend's email, right? Good. I click next and I make up a temporary username for my friend. You could check if that username is available because this will turn green. So I'm going to call this one, I don't know. I'm kind of hungry right now. So I'm going to call it Pizza. Oh, shout out to all the people that know what that is. That's a real Ontario thing, right? Pizza. So, okay, it seems Pizza is an available username. So then I could click next. And now look at, this is next level stuff. If you understand this, you'll get it. It's showing you everybody who's already a customer of yours. He's basically everybody. This is all people in your downline. And you can place your newest person, you know, this pizza guy, under anybody in your downline, or you can be selfish and you can place him directly under me, which is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to click directly under me. And then that's it. He's registered. Watch what's going to happen now if it succeeds, because I haven't tested this last part, but if it does succeed, I will show you. Perfect. Look at what it says. Pizza has been registered. He's been added to your network in DG Payments, and he's been emailed. He's been emailed his credentials. And not only that, you can also send him the app. Why not send him the app as well, right? You could send him a place to download it. So now look at the email. I'm going to open up the email browser here. And what does that say? It says Global Exchange right now, but it'll be changed to DGP. And look what it gives. The email comes right away to my friend. And what it shows you when I open the email is my temporary credentials, right? This is my temporary password. So now this user, the new guy, can go to dgpayments.com, right? Even he was to use the browser, or he could download the app. he clicks, I was pre-registered. I was pre-registered. Oh, someone's echoing me. I mean, I like to hear myself talk. I think that should be muted. So they can simply click, I was pre-registered.
Hey, Sharpan, we can hear you. You're muted. Hey, Sharpan, we can hear you. You're muted.
You muted everybody, including me.
I did. I'm sorry.
So, okay. So anyway, I've pre-registered my friend. Now, let me tell you what the secret about this is. He can't leave. he is under me forever. And Marita knows something about the old registration process. Had a lot of times when the registration, maybe takes a risk of not working. This eliminates that. You don't even need to ask them to register. You just register on their behalf, and they just need to log in. So now I'm going to send my friend Pizza the app. How do I do that? So I go back here, and let's say Pizza has Android. I mean, Antonio, what do you have? Do you have Android or iPhone?
I have Android.
Okay, perfect. So let's just say he has an Android. So I click on send him to Android. It'll then ask me, do you want to send a normal link or do you want to send an assisted link? Because an assisted link is for people who don't know anything about technology. But Antonio seems like a smart guy. I'm going to send him a normal link. Oh, sorry, you can see the normal link. You can pull up the link. You could share it on social, but I'm going to so you can get the link and send it to him, or you could just click send it to him. If you click that first button, and then it'll say, how do you want to send the link to your friend? I want to send it via text message or email, but I'll do text message. So Antonio, I apologize for having to reveal your number to the whole world.
It's all right. It's going to be 55.
55.
39.
39.
15.
15.
90.
90.
49.
49. Okay, cool. So
and it's going to, instead of +1, it's going to be plus 52.
Okay, so good point. So obviously you need to enter the country code because this can work in any country, but we don't need you to memorize it. All you do need to do is click +1. It will show you every country because I didn't even want to make that a risk that people can fail at. So what's the country or +52?
Mexico.
Mexico, perfect. So I just type in Mexico. Oh, beautiful, right there. Click it, +52. Is that the correct number?
Yeah, correct.
Great, proceed. And then it's pulling up a message that I can, so the default message is, hey, check out the new DGP app. It says broker app, but you can change that. So say edit, and then you could say, type in the own message that you want. Hey, Antonio. Sorry, I might misspell your name, Antonio.
It's okay.
Yes, you need to download this app. You need to download this app. It's amazing, blah, 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 right? Okay. And then click proceed. And remember, if I don't have his number, I could send it to his email. Antonio will get a text message now. Check if you got it.
I got it. I got it right away.
Right away. He got the text message, and that will show him how to download the Android app. If he was iPhone, I clicked iPhone, and that's done. I signed him up. Now he just needs to click. I already got pre-registered. Why? Because I already pre-registered him. That's it. There's literally, see, Antonio did nothing. He doesn't sign, he doesn't do the registration. He doesn't even learn where to download the app. Everything can be done by the person referring him. And as soon as I'm done the registration, Antonio's mine. In the non-creepy, in the non-professional fashion. But this is, I will go out, be arrogant and say it. This is the greatest affiliate marketing system I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot. And I've built some bad ones, and this one is exceptional. This is really what I would call viral marketing, because you have the ability to get this into the hands of anybody. And the key to trying to build anything is obviously duplication, but anybody can do what I just did. I mean, it's built into the app. You don't even need to teach them how to do it. It's built into the app. So yeah. Rodello, does that meet your standards?
Over standard. Over standard.
All right, beautiful. Okay. I will leave the remainder for our next calls, but this one was amazing. And guys, I know you probably have lots of small questions, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Bear with us. Those will all come out in less long videos, so you don't have to keep listening to me talk. I appreciate, am I frozen? No, I'm good. Okay. So I appreciate all of your time, and I'm very excited for the next DGP training call.
Awesome.
So
Thank you so much, Urban. You're the best.
Sorry,
when will be
Rodello,
the next schedule, Urban?
say it again.
When will be the next schedule?
So I'd love to see this one. I was able to schedule, but that's because this one is the user side. The next calls are, one is about trading, one is about affiliates, and then one will be about NFTs. So all three of those, we need to talk first. And so I want to do it, in the next couple of days, but we definitely need to figure out what's the order and what's the details we want to release. My next one, I want to do the affiliate one next. I want to show people how they can make money from DGP above and beyond the investments, but also earn how they can, show them how they can earn by sharing it. So we definitely need to talk about that.
Hi, sure, Pan. I have a question.
Yes, please. Who's speaking, by the way?
Oh, by the way, this is Michelle.
No, okay. Pleasure to meet you, Michelle. Continue.
I have a question. I think there is a question in the chat before I ask you a question. So it says here that the Philippine peso is not added yet.
Yes.
I'm gonna bug him to add it.
I'm going to shift the blame on somebody else and say somebody else was supposed to remind me. But of course it's my fault. Of course it's my fault. And I'm sure tonight nobody will let me forget, and I will make sure it's added.
Okay.
I'll remind you. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And will there? Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Will there be a dark mode option?
Yes, I saw somebody ask that. I love dark mode. There will be a dark mode option, but I'm one of those people that if the dark mode is not good, it's so bad, right? So I want to make it perfect. I've worked on it, but it's not perfect yet, so I don't want to release it. But yes, there will absolutely be a dark mode option. Yes.
Okay, and last question. One of our DGP member, I think she's shy to talk to you or ask question.
Okay.
She asked that she has a DGP already sent to her wallet.
Yeah.
And the problem is that she cannot transfer it to MetaMask. Do you have an idea how to do it?
Yeah, of course. I'll show. You don't need to connect me directly with her, but if you could just connect directly with me, I'll send you a video to show her how to do that from the web or mobile version.
Or can you send it to our community so that?
I can do that. Yeah. So to be clear, you want to withdraw DGP to MetaMask. That's the question, right?
Yeah, because
cool.
she don't know how to do it.
Yeah, cool. It's easy. I'll show you how to do it.
Thank you so much.
If you want, send me the video, Shurupan, and I'll add it to the community.
The archive, yes. Cool.
I think that's all my question.
Okay, that's amazing. That's very nice that you spoke up for your friend too.
We have, Sherpan, we need to schedule for our bot.
Come on, man. You see what I'm trying to do with the bots, man. This is revolutionizing the game of bots. Let's talk about it. Tomorrow we can hop on a call with Toto, figure out the next webinars. One is on trail, but one is on bots. I want to do an entire webinar just on bots. I have so much to show.
All right, good. So we have to schedule Toto, so he must be present in this one.
Toto's far too busy for all of this. Toto's far too busy for all of us. Nah, he's amazing. Okay. He's amazing. Okay, cool. I will get the call. I will get this recording out sometime tonight, and then Marita, it's your job to get this into everybody's hands.
Yes, sure.
Ladies and gentlemen,
or you can send it to me and I can add it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send it to you as well. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for blessing me with your time.
I know you're so hungry now.
I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. You know what I really want? I want some Jollibees.
Oh wow!
But there's no Jollibees here. That's you can only get that in one place. I mean, you get that some places in North America too. But I do miss my Jollibees. And then
Oh, where are you now, by the way?
I'm in Hyderabad, India. So I'm in the middle of Hyderabad is literally dead center in the middle of India. So I'm as far away from a Jollibee's as imaginable. But I mean, I'm pretty close to the Philippines. If I wanted to and I really was hungry, I could just fly over to Manila, have Jollibee's, and fly back. But that would be pretty.
And you will be quarantined for 10 days, though.
I'll be stuck.
Are you okay with
I'll
that?
be stuck in Manila airport for a couple of days for sure. Yes, I'm gonna go eat. I'm sure you guys have. By the way, Antonio, if the community has specific questions like, how to withdraw to MetaMask, if you can write those down, that'd be cool. So I could just make all those at once.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll write them down and send it to you.
Yeah, that'll be great. Okay.
Cool.
All right.
As we say in French, bon appétit.
Bon appétit. Merci beaucoup. What is it? Je ne sais pas français. Come on, man. I'm.
That's good.
I could speak a little bit, but I compared to you guys, it would be horrible. So I try not to. I mean, I'm reasonable at English. I always tell people I'm reasonable at English, so I continue to speak English. All right, guys. Take care.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night.